What's up, YouTube? We're glad you're back here at Shotgun Shenanigans. Today, we're going to answer the question that we've been asked the most out on the range, which is, how many times can you load a shot shell? I don't ever have an answer for it. I just kind of tell people I load them until they look like they can't be loaded anymore. That's the honest truth about it for me. But today, I would like to go ahead and test my 5 favorite loads and see how they perform after being loaded multiple times. See which one hits the failure point first, see what the longevity of the others is. So today we're going to announce these in the order of what we load the least of to the most of, and then we'll take you out down there, we'll shoot them, bring them back in and reload them. The video will probably be a little chopped up, but I don't apologize because we're doing science. But without further ado, we're going to announce our shell that we load the least of. That would be the Remington Gun Club. We find these every now and then, we save them. Probably got a couple hundred of them out there that I could load up. Just not my go-to, but I do load them in a pinch. I'd say next would probably be these Federal High Overalls. Whenever I see these out on any of the courses, I'll pick them up, bring them home, load them. They perform fantastic. I know that I've loaded them a couple times. They make rotations, and they're easy to find because they are very outstanding, as well as our next hole, which would probably be the Premier STS. This, along with the High Overall, have very similar hole construction. The appearance is very similar other than the color. But whenever we see these, we pick them up as well. And likewise, I've reloaded these several times and had no issues. So this sister ammo made by Remington would probably be Nitro 27. These are definitely easy to find because they're golden color. So when we see these, we definitely pick them up, bring them home, and we get it done. So with these Nitro 27s, I know for a fact that I've loaded some of these 4 times over. I'm interested to see today how much further we can push them. But our last hole is going to be these Winchester AAs. Those of you who have been out here and seen, or those of you who have been around long enough to see the channel, you realize that we load quite a few of these. And so today I'm eager to see how far we can push this and how many we can get. I'm not going to take you in there and share the load data with you, but all 5 of these holes share a very similar load data. We're going to be loading 21 grains of Super Handicap powder. We're going to be using a Remington 209P primer, Remington figure 8 wad, and 1 1/8 ounce of shot. And it'll be 7.5 shot. We're going to shoot it through a Beretta A300. We're going to go down there, shoot 5, bring them up, reload them, go down there, shoot 5. Y'all stick with us as we go through that. Let's learn something. Like I keep telling y'all, no professional YouTuber. While I was reloading those, I didn't realize that the mic had died, so I swapped out the mic for this one. We got all 5 of these reloaded. I might edit. I might put the footage in there, might not. Don't really know. Might not even need it really. So we're going to include a picture of what these look like. So far, so good. Exactly what we expected. Let's go shoot them.
You look great.
All right, starting out. Second time being shot. Remington Gun Club. Federal HOA. All right, so the only thing I'm seeing that's kind of uncommon is I've got just a tad bit of a bulge on the Winchester AA. Nothing too dramatic, but everything else looks great. Let's get out there, take a picture of them. We'll shoot them. All right, start. Third time shooting, Nitro 27. Premier STS. All right. So as you see in the picture, the only really deformation I'm seeing is that HOA has a little pinch in on the pedal there. So you try to push it out and straighten it up. It's still kind of got a little deformation, but the resizer on the D-primer may fix that. But let's go ahead and load them for the second time. We just shot for the third time. Just realized I was wrong. This is our third time reloading and our fourth time shooting. I wanted to get that straight. So let's go shoot them. Sorry, guys. I can't count that well, but luckily the wife's here to keep me straight today. Let's start with the STS. Double A. So we're still seeing that deformation in the HOA, or deformation in that HOA. But everything else looks great. I'm not seeing any tears in the pedals, so we're going to keep rocking. That HOA loaded the last time perfectly, so hopefully it'll do the same thing again. All right, fifth time shooting, starting out, Winchester AA. HOA. All right, now we just shot for the fifth time, and now we're going to reload for the fifth time. So we're still seeing that imperfection in the HOA, but it's rocking on. So everything else is looking good. Let's get them loaded up. All right, guys, this is our sixth time shooting. These has been reloaded 5 times. We're going to start with the Winchester AA. Federal HOA. All right, still nothing too wonky here. They're still looking good. Let's go see if they'll shoot. All right, now this is our 7th time shooting, and we have reloaded these shells 6 times. Let's see what they do. This is a Federal HOA. Premier STS. All right, that's our 7th time loading them shells. Even though those STS holes or that STS hole singular had a couple tears in the pedals, it's still loaded and crimped fine. None of the shots falling out of them. I still think they're going to perform. Let's go shoot them. All right, this is our 8th time shooting these shells. They've been reloaded 7 times now. Let's start with this nitro 27 and see what happens. Federal HOA. All right, now that nitro 27 is getting real rough, but we're going to try it again. This is our 8th time reloading these. Let's see what happens. All right, starting out, gun club. HOA. All right, guys, loaded up for the 9th time. Everything's still looking good. We have no loss of pellets, so let's go fire them and see what happens. All right, this will be our 10th time shooting these same holes, so let's see what happens. Got to put this eye pro on. Premier STS. Gun club. Winchester AA. Federal HOA. All right, so as you can see from those pictures we included in there, we've kind of reached what I would consider to be the spot where I would be like, okay, I'm probably not going to load that shell anymore. And to be honest with you, to get 9 reloads out of this and to be able to shoot that shell 10 times is pretty incredible to me. But the Winchester AA still holds on for dear life. If you look at it, I included the pictures. All of the hole is still in one piece. The flaps on the end aren't all cut up like the rest of these are. It's holding on strong. The Nitro 27 went early on, but that last round got our gun club. And I've seen some perforated holes right here at the crimp, but on that particular time, one of the pedals blew there, and it tore it all the way down to here. So probably wouldn't load that again. And then on the Federal HOA, we've seen some pretty significant tearing all the way through the top there, and some of those, went all the way down to right at the top of the crimp there too. And then the STS finally gave way, and just like that gun club there, it tore all the way down to the crimp. So I'm going to say 9 reloads on the Nitro 27, gun club, HOA, and STS. That's about what I'm seeing that it looks like it's capable of doing. But we still got one to push on with, which is the Winchester AA. So let's get it loaded, get it out there, and shoot it a couple more times to see where its break point's at. All right, our 11th time firing the Winchester AA. It's been reloaded 10 times. All right, so after I picked it up out there and looked at it a little closer and I went to take a picture, I seen that right at the very tops, it's starting to tear maybe 1/8 of an inch in. So we're going to load it again, take it back out there, and see what happens. See what that looks like. All right, we're not seeing it on every single pedal, but the tears have went down a little bit further, maybe 3/16 of an inch, not quite a 1/4 inch, not at the halfway mark of the pedal, but getting close to it. So we're going to load this for the 12th time and see what happens. What happens? All right, this is our 13th time reloading this shell. Let's see what happens. But we'll see. So this is our 14th reload. Let's get after it. All right, 15 times with the same shell. It's really mind-boggling. Let's see if it goes bang. All right, so in that picture out there, you can see where the pedals started to tear a little bit more at the top. We're still not seeing the catastrophic failure in the pedals like we did with those 4, but our Winchester AA is done. We see a slight tear, not really a slight tear, it's through about 1/4 of the shell. So 14 times was the limit on that, but you can see that right there. And it's just a catastrophic failure. So we know that these shells can be shot 15 times, but we need to commend Winchester on making a really tough shell. We don't know if we just got one random Hulk shell that was stronger than the rest, but definitely the Winchester AA outlasted the Nitro 27, the Gun Club, the HOA, and the STS. So now you know, if you're looking for shells to reload, the Winchester AAs are going to get you further. And that's all we got for today, but thanks for watching.